You have such a beautiful energy. Doesn't she, everybody? You
Oh,
just feel so comfortable when you're with her. Good morning, Australia.
but if you knew my real world right now, there's no air conditioning.
Oh
And
my.
oh, hold on a moment. Oh, okay.
Hi, Kansas City. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, beautiful. She doesn't look like
Hi,
she's
Ariel.
sweating. She looks cool.
Why my hair is up because wow. Okay. Oh, well, all right. We
Mm,
are on our live streaming service, so welcome everyone. Welcome
mm,
everyone. We are
mm.
so excited to be here with you. If you're catching us on YouTube, we're in our Zoom room and you are welcome to join us there as well. I am so pleased to share with you this beautiful channel, this beautiful healer. Pamela Downs is with us. She knows the multidimensionality of the body, and she is a soul body healer.
Mm.
And today we are going to be activating our pineal gland. So let's meet Pamela Downs. Hi, Pamela. Thank you for being here.
Hi. Oh my, I'm so excited to be here. I can feel my energy shifting and I'm feeling the energy of the room and everyone collectively. There's 33 of us and we're growing. So that's kind of amazing, right? Um, since I met you, I've been really excited about sharing this, and I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to be here with you today. Those of us who, and everyone who's here, we are stepping into remembering ourselves. We are stepping into knowing who we truly innately are as beautiful, divine, luminescent beings of light. And so today I'm going to share this amazing gift that my guides, the Great Council of Light, shared with me. And I created with their help to help you understand more about yourself in that remembering process. So I'm going to share a presentation today, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I do and some of these spiritual tools that we have that are a part of our body that a lot of us don't even understand that we have or how to use them. And then I'm going to lead you through a pineal gland activation meditation. And then I'd love to hear how it lands with everyone. So, does that sound good?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that is so awesome. And so, all right, as you share a little bit about yourself and your background, we hope that you can include that story of the Council of Light
Yeah.
and how you made that connection because we as humans can only expect to open up in this way. It's something for all of us. How did that happen for you?
Yeah. So I'm going to share a little bit about that. The world is shifting very quickly now, as you guys all feel, right? Yes.
It's
And
exhausting.
and I mean, every day is different. Every week is different. Time is speeding up, and the long unfolding of my awakening journey that took several years, decades, is different now for people. They are moving into remembering themselves more quickly. And I'm going to talk about that. So, why don't I share the presentation? How about we get started with that?
Beautiful.
Okay. So, I'm going to ask to share. Can you give me 1 second?
You're a co-host, so you should be ready to share.
Thank you. Let me just get all my technology right, everybody.
Sometimes the technology needs an upgrade, and Zoom often upgrades. There, we see that beautiful.
Okay. Yes. Excellent. All right. So, hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm so happy to be here today to be with all of you. And thank you, Laurent, and the New Earth One community for inviting me to share this experience with you all. Today is really meant to be more than just a conversation or me teaching. My intention is that this becomes an experience for you all. I want it to be something that you can feel, something that opens a doorway within you. And for those of you who may not know me, I am Pamela Downs. And as Laurent was saying, I am a multidimensional soul body healer. I am a trance channeler, which means I'm able to channel angelic, super high frequency beings that are my guides. They're your guides. And I am a spiritual guide who works directly with the Great Council of Light. And we do all of this, like Laurent was saying, to support humanity's awakening journey. And it's such beautiful work, and we all feel so honored to be able to do it. So the work that I do focuses on helping people reconnect themselves to that higher wisdom, right? To remembering who you truly are beyond the limitations of our three-dimensional world. And so today we are going to talk about consciousness and frequency. We're going to talk about the amazing, powerful pineal gland and awakening our multidimensional awareness and the activation that eventually came through to me and how I channeled the Great Council of Light. But I want you guys to understand, most importantly, I want you to experience something yourself today. So I want everybody to take a moment to take a really deep, really nurturing, lovely, lovely breath in. And just allow yourself to settle into this space here and now. There's nothing you have to do to force anything. You don't have to figure anything out. I just want you to be completely present. Be in your presence. So, my journey and my experience, stepping into myself and remembering myself more and more and more, is to share my story. It's to share my journey, because you and I and all of us are the same. We all have these beautiful innate gifts. We all have all of this at our fingertips. We just forgot that we had it. And my awakening journey really unfolded in layers over many years, as Laurent was just getting to. I was on this journey of trying to figure out, my whole life was created for me. All of the people in my life, I trusted my peers, my parents, my elders. I trusted them. I trusted the wisdom that they gave to me. I trusted the systems and the beliefs that they gave to me. And on my awakening journey, that trust needed to go inside of me rather than outside of me. And I had to learn how to use my discernment. I had to learn, what is it that I believe in. I've been told what to believe in, but what do I believe in? So that journey unfolded in layers over many, many years. And I always say, and people that know me who are listening here, and they'll chuckle because I say the same things all the time. I didn't go looking for this path. This path found me. And so you might be shaking your head and saying, yeah, I didn't know that I was going to start this journey. And look at what a journey it's become. And that's because our soul contracted to get to this point now on this three-dimensional experience on the earth's plane in our physical form. Our spiritual journey said, hey, it's time now. Everybody, let's start waking up. So there were experiences throughout my life that slowly began opening me up to that understanding. Like, do I believe in religion? Like, I have my children. What do they believe in? And I don't understand love. And I started questioning love, and I started wanting to know more deeply, what is love, right? So when I started opening up to that understanding, reality got so much bigger, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, much bigger than I had ever believed. So, with that, as I was expanding my consciousness, I was raising my frequency, and I was becoming more sensitive to energy. I was becoming more sensitive to the people around me. I was feeling them when they walked in a room. I started turning on my intuitive nature. It got stronger and stronger. And slowly, I would get more and more information, and I would start having knowings and downloads, and I became aware of emotions and frequencies, and it was very, very interesting. And I'm sure that a lot of you are experiencing that now while you're on your journey. And after today, you're going to open up your pineal gland to allow more and more and more of that to come into your experience. And this is what happens over time. They deepen, and today's one of those experiences where it will deepen for you. So who are the Great Council of Light? The Great Council of Light, they're my pals, my team. They're my posse. They are beings that came into my existence as I was, learning about frequency, learning about myself. I was on my healing journey, and, exploring modalities and working with practitioners, and I was raising my frequency, and I was able to get to a point where my frequency and my vibration and my healing journey allowed me to connect with these high, divine, beautiful beings of light. And what happened one day is I was able to have a transfer of energy from them. They connected with me. They lowered their frequency. I was able to heighten mine, and pow, this energy transfer happened. And it was the beginning of this new relationship that I was to become and, with my higher self and with my future self and with my friends who are the great Council of Light, and who I learned most recently this year, I am an aspect of the council. And I believe there are many aspects of the council that are out there working on planet Earth now, too. So my healing journey unfolded, and it expanded my spiritual journey. And I eventually, had perception shifts and frequency shifts, and my reality became different. I started to have a really heightened sense of intuition. I would be in the right place at the right time. I would meet the right person at the right time. I had alignments, and my abundance was shifting. And those synchronicities, and that availability to higher consciousness and to this beautiful wisdom changed my life. And eventually, through years of working with them and really forming a relationship, and we can talk about that when we get to the questions later, but really having an open heart and saying, I want to explore more of this. I want to understand what this is. I am here. That is what created, through these years of spiritual development and energetic work, the ability to now work so seamlessly and beautifully with the great Council of Light. So the only way I can describe them is beautiful, beautiful beings of love. And they want to just support humankind with messages of love, support, and guidance. And now I'm starting to do healing to help everybody step more deeply into that availability that's there for them. And their biggest lesson ever is that you guys have a vibration. You have a frequency. And if you didn't know that you had one, well, you do now. And you're really going to learn more about what that means. Every living thing vibrates. Every living thing has a frequency. And we're going to talk about the tools inside of us that we have in addition to the pineal gland. But think about when you walked in a room once in your life and you saw someone that you just loved being around. You love their energy, you love their frequency, you're attracted, you're magnified to them. You felt their energy, you felt their pulse, their vibe. I love her. She has a great vibe. That's her vibration. You can also say the same thing about someone who would be at a party that you really didn't want to be around. You didn't like his frequency, you didn't like his vibration, you didn't like his vibe. That is our frequency. And the biggest lesson that the council has is they want to teach everyone how to heighten their frequency because frequency matters. Frequency holds how we experience our life. It holds and helps us to understand what we perceive, what we attract, what we become available to consciously connect with, because likes attract. So the higher you raise your frequency, the more of that experience you're going to attract, and so on and so on. So you've noticed somebody that in your world that always has a black cloud over them. And I know someone like this. She's constantly living in a state of chaos. So she's bringing more and more and more chaos into her reality. And you just don't understand why. You want to shake her, you want to help her, you want to make a change. But it's a pulse that's inside of her. And until she or he or whomever is able to work on that by healing, by different things we'll talk about today, that won't change. So the council really is here to teach humanity to remember that they have a frequency, but to also be able to enhance your frequency, increase your frequency so that you have a better life, you have a better relationship, you have more love, you have everything that increases and becomes better in your life. And when we remember who we remember that we are not limited to this three-dimensional reality that we're a part of. We are not limited to fear. We are so much greater than who we think we are. We live so much greater than these conditions that we're bound to in this three-dimensional reality. So our Earth school teaches us a lot, but it really keeps us small. And when we remember that we are larger than that, everything shifts. And the council teaches us that we're multidimensional beings and we are just here having a human experience. And as we raise our frequency, we naturally begin reconnecting to higher states of awareness, expanded perception. That's when we understand more. Our intuition is stronger and we have just a deeper overall spiritual connection. Lauren, do we have any comments or questions or anything so far? I want to make sure that I ask about that so we don't just keep moving forward.
Our beautiful Annette says, I'm 69 years old. It seems kind of late to come to this realization.
No, it's perfect
No.
timing. And
Thank
that it's
you.
perfect timing. Amen, sister. It is perfect timing. You know, that's a three-dimensional construct to think that we are, we've lived a certain amount of life and we've wasted time. We haven't. Everything up until this point and is perfection. You've learned, you've needed to experience whatever it is that you've experienced that brought you here now. And all that matters is that you have this understanding now, and everything could change overnight. Overnight. Okay. I'll continue on then. So that brings us to this. It's a perfect segue. All right, we have our physical bodies. Some people call it our meat suit. I do that sometimes because I think it's funny, but it is. We think that we are just merely this, and we were never taught how amazing we are. And that is really, I think, one of the things that I love sharing with the council's messages is that we are connected to all that is. Think about that statement. We are connected to the cosmos. We are connected to every living being that exists everywhere simultaneously. And inside of this three-dimensional body of ours, believe it or not, and our soul body, we have this amazing spiritual technology. Some of you may know some of them. Some of you may know all of them. Some of you may be tapping into them and experiencing them. And one of the biggest things the council began teaching me is that humanity already carries all of this spiritual technology. And we often spend so much time looking outside of ourselves for answers. But the truth is, we're designed with powerful tools for connection, for intuition, for awareness, for healing, and expanded consciousness. It's all inside of us. Most people were taught that we were simply, just who we are and not to understand or access them. We're not taught this in school. Our parents didn't teach us this. We stumble upon this on our spiritual journey. I call this our spiritual intelligence. When, people are going to sessions and they're going to lectures like we're doing now, and they're learning with their spiritual intelligence, we've got these tools. We've got this body, and now is the time, everyone, to move into embodiment, putting it into practice, allowing ourselves to experience and have experiential learning so that we can bring it into our daily lives, so we can flex the muscles, so we can get strong, and we can learn how to flip how we live upside down and use our spiritual technology every single stinking day of our life, like completely new way of living. And the council teaches us that the human body is not just physical, it's energetic, it's consciousness, and it's intelligence. And I'll tell you something, Laurent, I didn't know anything about the clairsenses when I was growing up. I was an artist, I still am an artist and a musician and singer. And so I was so tapped into my creative sensibilities. I was so tapped into music and feeling and all of those things, but I didn't understand, that I have the ability to see, to hear, to feel, to know. They are our clair senses. They are tools. Did you really have were you connected to your clairs? Like when you have a memory of that in your life, or is it something you found later?
Uh, you know, um, I love how you said that, are a musician and a singer because that's your connection.
Yeah.
For me, it always comes from hindsight.
Mm.
Um, and it came from my awareness of the clairs came from me overriding those
Ooh.
those moments where it's like, uh-oh, you shouldn't do that, or you should take that. And so for me, it all came in hindsight.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Hmm.
that's great. And I call that experiential learning. I mean, really, how else do we learn? That's how we learn in our three-dimensional world. That's how we learn growing up through our teens, through learning and expanding through love. We learn through experience. So that makes sense. We have a hand raised. How cool is that? I don't know if I can find it, but maybe you
Do you
can.
want to take that question now? Let's take that
Yeah,
question.
why not?
I don't see the hand raised anymore. Maybe it was just a mistake. Okay.
Okay, we can always go back to it. So the clair senses are really amazing. Clairvoyance is the ability to see, to have clear seeing. Now, me as an artist, that's something I'm very strong with. When I first started waking up and I first started tapping in, I would have visions. My deceased grandfather, who was a shoemaker from Italy, he would send me images of old shoes, and I was starting. That's the muscle. That's the experiential learning. I would see them and I would know, oh my gosh, that's my grandfather. Oh my goodness, like, and so you had to, just like when you're speaking a new language, when you're learning a new sheet of music, you have to work through it to learn it. And it's the same way. So you got to flex that. So clairvoyance is the seeing, clairaudience is hearing. Some people hear, I hear. You might hear whispers, you might hear sounds. A lot of people in my community and people that I work with right now are hearing zing,
Oh,
this
yeah.
high pitchedness in the ears. That is that frequency trying to connect. And if you're experiencing that, it's totally normal. You're not losing your hearing. You're you're gaining your clairaudience. And clairsentience is feeling. So I feel, I can feel it in my body. My body will fill up with vibrations, or I'll feel a certain energy around me. Again, you might have an experience and put it in your back pocket. Write it down, journal, like go back to, what you've experienced and continually learn and gain more and more insight into what you're experiencing. Claircognizance is knowing. I have a very strong claircognizance. So I didn't wake up like this, guys. It happened over time. And as I said before, I wanted to know more. I sat with an open heart and said, I want to do more of whatever that was. I know that I'm held. I'm not in fear. I'm in love. And let me experience more. Let's work together. And really, your clairs are like that. They're your tools. You get to express and see what's your strong one, because maybe you don't have all of them. Maybe you're really good at feeling. Maybe you're really good at knowing. And so you only know through trying. And if you've experienced that, you understand that already. And that's the same thing. Like you might walk into a room and instantly feel the energy. That's the feeling part. You might think about someone and then they call you moments later. That happened to me this morning. That's the knowing, right? And then you may receive that deep knowing about something and you can't really explain it, but you already have the answer. So these are your natural abilities. And then another set, a lot of people are more about them. There's lots of imagery about them. Yoga talks about them, and they're really cool. And there might be something that you really don't know about. The chakra systems, there are energy centers, and there's many, 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 many of them. I would never be able to talk about all of them, but there's seven main ones that run through your body. When I do my activations and my soul clearing, I go in and work on different chakras. It's the coolest thing. I see the colors and I feel the energy of it. And they're another energetic system that we carry. And they go down the center column of the body, they're within the body, and it moves, they process and move energy. So sometimes they get clogged. If you guys have taken Reiki or gone to a Reiki practitioner, oftentimes they'll clear your energy centers, they'll rebalance you, they'll recalibrate them. The coolest thing that I learned once when I did a training was, you see the colors right there. So as a musician, I know that when I pluck on the string or hit a hammer on a piano, that I'm going to bang on a string and it's going to make a sound. It's going to have a hertz, which is a numeric way of measuring sound. It's going to have a frequency, it's going to have a sound. It's going to have a color, but it also connects to different attributes in you. It also connects to different organs inside of your body. It's the coolest thing. So when these centers are balanced and when they're flowing, we tend to feel more connected and grounded and clear. We also feel emotionally aligned and spiritually aligned. Like, the world is right when our when our chakras are balanced. But sometimes when we're feeling clogged or we've had an experience that is just sticking with us, we might feel heavy in one of those spaces. I've had that experience many times. And the council teaches us that humanity is beginning to wake up to all of these abilities and actually rapidly waking up to them right now. Because as Gaia, that's Mother Earth, is raising its frequency. As consciousness as a whole, that's our brethren, our humankind, is raising their frequency. Think about that. We got those two things, elevating and raising frequency. We are all collectively raising our frequency, and we're tapping into more and more of this as the veil around it is moving and shifting and getting more transparent. You're seeing the world shift. You're seeing people have aha moments. It's all, how we say, compounded to rapid expansion. So, this is my favorite tool right now. This is the pineal gland. And I knew about the pineal gland when I was waking up in 2012, and I was really like trying to tap into meditation and going to yoga nidra and starting to see colors on the peripherals of my eyes. I watched a video about the pineal gland, and I would do a meditation and really focus my energy on that. And I did have like crackling and popping and things like that. This pineal gland meditation was the coolest thing. I was not expecting to do this. It wasn't something I thought about. It was something that the council gave me, gifted me in the middle of downloading and automatic writing. And the council describes the pineal gland as one of the most important energetic gateways within the human body. I mean, really think about that. See that little dot right there glowing? It's in the center of our brain. Physically, it is this tiny little gland, and it's right there in the center of our brain. And some of you may have heard it's very similar to a brain. It's got all the wavy lines like the brain does, and it's kind of looks like a pine cone. And there's a lot of imagery throughout religion and history that talk about the pineal gland. That's another presentation for another time. But spiritually, many traditions have referred to this as the seat of intuition, the third eye, or the bridge to higher consciousness. And that makes sense to me because they talk about the third eye between on your forehead between your eyebrows, but this is actually connected to that is what the third eye is. And the council describes it as an inner antenna, a receiver. Think about that. Visually think about that. It's in the center of your head and it's there. It's got crystals in it, just like your ears. It is an antenna and receiver. It's a connector between dimensions and states of awareness. I just think, as like visually, I just think that's the coolest thing ever. And the council teaches that the pineal gland helps us. It helps us perceive beyond what we see in front of us, just the ordinary physical reality. And it's not fantasy and it's not, something that's made up. It is seriously there. It supports our intuition, our expanded awareness, and our energetic perception, and our spiritual connection and our inner knowing. And, just like all the other things, we weren't told that this thing even exists. We don't even know that that is in our head, right? And through, they talk about, and you'll hear it in the meditation activation, they talk about our ways, the ways that we live, that humanity has become disconnected from many of these natural abilities because of the density of our modern world. It's the way we eat, it's the stress that we constantly are living within. We're so busy, busy, busy. The council says, busy, 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 never looking up to see this vast universe. We're constantly dealing with and battling fear that's being piped in our news and our social, and we're overstimulated. A lot of us have trauma that we haven't worked through, and we're distracted. We're not connected to all the beautiful things around us, like nature. And through the heaviness of modern living, and some people talk about calcification in that area, and having, I think it's what's in toothpaste, fluoride in our water, fluoride in our toothpaste. There's fluoride in different things. It has, just with our living and all the things and the way we eat, it's calcified it. It's become heavy, and we haven't been using it, so it's become dormant. And people don't use it. They don't trust that. They don't know it. And the beautiful thing is that it's still there and it can be reawakened. So that's what I would like to do today. Is anybody interested in that?
Oh yeah, that is you know what? I love how it's spiritual technology
Yeah.
because it is truly, and just to share, I know we're going to do an activation with you, and
Hmm.
encourage everyone to really take this super seriously because it is so beautiful when even as we're going to learn, our awareness of it is
Yeah.
a lot of the work. Our breath work is actually connecting into it even more. And so that is what makes this so beautiful. When you have an experience with your pineal gland, it's very subtle, but I all I can say is you're going to be happy. You're going to be happier.
Yeah.
It's a natural, DMT. We hear so much about DMT out
Hmm.
there. This is what makes DMT through the
Yes.
melatonin that is made in the pineal gland. And we can build this with our bodies. We do not need to take drugs
Yeah.
or alcohol to experience this beautiful feeling. And so thank you for teaching that and
You're
then
welcome.
giving us this experience. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome. I love that you just said that. I think it's so important because, I talk about my ayahuasca journey, and a lot of people think that it's, something that they need to do. And it's not. It's not for everyone. It was for me, and I had no aspiration to do it, but there was a reason I had to do it. I had a lot of fear to work through, and I had to be here now doing this work. And you're absolutely right. Council talks about how we go outside of ourselves, outside of ourselves, outside of ourselves. This is such a gift. Now, if anybody, I just want to tell you quickly how it happened. I was channeling, and I was in the middle of channeling a message for someone I was working with, and out of nowhere, it came in. Whoom, and it just was like, I couldn't even type it as fast as it was coming in. I had no idea what it was. I was in a trance state. And when I looked at it, I went, oh my goodness, this is incredible. So when I thought about it, this is a meditation. They gave me a meditation. Now, since then, they've given me several. But I hired a sound healer that I work with to create a sound healing in the hertz, in the frequency of the pineal gland. And I married it with the words for this meditation. And when I was recording it, the council came in. So you're getting this activation meditation. The council is going to lead you in this. So it's not me, it's my voice. I'm a vessel. Um, so I would love to share that now. And I'm going to do my best with technology. And we're
Wow.
all here.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this a
I might have to,
recording that you're going to play?
yeah, and I might have to share again because I don't know if I shared my
Good. I'm glad you know
sound.
that, goddess.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Share. And I want everyone to sit back, get calm, take a deep breath in, turn your phone on, do not disturb. There are some words in the beginning. Don't judge it. Don't do anything. Just be. Just receive this beautiful gift. Okay. And then, Laurent, I'm going to look at the screen. And if the volume is good, you'll give me a thumbs up. If it needs to be raised, please point up so that I can do what I need to do for y'all. Okay. Here we go. Welcome to Pineal Gland Activation Meditation, awakening your inner vision. Hi, I'm Pamela Downs, psychic intuitive, trance channeler, and founder of Spirit Calling. Today, I bring you a profound activation meditation channeled directly from our guides, the Great Council of Light. These are their words, their guidance, and their wisdom, and they're sharing it with you in order to assist you with your spiritual development and the unfolding of your highest potential. This meditation is not just an experience, it's a vital step in your spiritual evolution and in moving forward into the future of your life with greater clarity and connection. So, the pineal gland serves as your receptor to higher realms and deeper intuition. And over time, our modern lifestyles have limited its ability to function fully. This meditation will assist in the decalcification of your pineal gland, allowing you to receive more divine insight and guidance. And as the planet shifts into a new frequency, We are being called to step into our fullest potential, and this meditation will support you in accessing expanded awareness and strengthening your inner knowing and aligning with your higher self. So let's get started. Find a comfortable seated position and free yourself from any distractions. Know that you are here now and you are ready to receive this amazing guidance. So let's take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. And now I'm going to read the words from the guides. It's as if they are leading you in this meditation. With this meditation, you will expand your understanding of the connecting device from which you are enabling your true sense to come forth from within your physical body. It is the connection to the divine. It is your activator and antenna of sorts. There are crystals inside of this gland that have been calcified and have been sacrificed with the other DNA from your strand that enables you to have divinity on earth. With this meditation, we will assist the decalcification of the gland in order to allow it to be in receivership of more information. For with the coming shifts of your planet, you will need assistance in many ways to utilize your senses and your discernment. But with this tool from within your body, you will be able to assist your growth in a more calculated way, knowing that you are indeed worthy of more connection for your body than you know of. You have learned of the chakras and the energy systems that run your body. You have learned of the clairsenses that are available to you, but you have not learned about your pineal gland, dear ones. This is indeed the tool from within your body, in your brain area, that allows you to have connectivity to other dimensions and realms. It allows you to conduit information freely as well. For those of you who are just learning of the pineal gland, you will start to feel sensations inside of your head, deep within the center of your brain. As you meditate with the sound frequency and the words of the council, you will have experiences that allow you to feel into that part of your sensory perception. And the calcification that exists due to your world's ways will start to be disrupted. And with that disruption, you will enable the gland to do what it is innately created to do: connect to power centers of the universe and be the receptor of information for the worlds that you cannot see. Today, we will allow force to move into the spaces we do not know and feel into the senses that we may have never felt before. Sit in your chair, allow yourself to be free from distractions, and know that you are here now when that expressed desire to now connect in a more meaningful way and understand that this will be the beginning of a new sensory way of living. Dive deep into your depths of wonder and amazement as you discover new ways of being and living in your own three-dimensional world. You will begin to merge the unseen with the physical and hear, see, sense, and feel frequency. We will start and ask your guides for protection and their senses to be placed all around us in order to assist with the frequency that is indeed to elevate this experience for us. We call upon our angels and guides to assist in the transition of information and decalcification and elevate the frequency along with the music to support the work that we will be doing today. Take a deep breath in and rest assured you are doing deep and meaningful work now. We sit in awe with you, knowing that this is the unknown that you desire to work within. Feel the sense of calm, cast over your body. Hear the vibration of the music as it spins around you, starting at the top of your head and making its way down your entire body. Feel it. Allow it. Yes, breathe. Sit in the space that you are magic. You are divine beings of wonder and love. Sit in the knowing that you are here at precisely the right time, knowing you are creating your future, creating new ways of being and existing within your form. Now, sit straight with your spine erect and your neck straight. Feel the sensation of love surrounding your head. Take a deep breath in and sit. Feel the frequency and feel your guides all around you, pulsing around your shoulders, your neck, and your ears. Feel it. Sense it and feel it on your face and your forehead. Now allow yourself to surrender to the vibration. Allow yourself to feel the frequency and say to yourself, I am worthy of this connection. Picture your neck and your head meeting and that space where they intersect. See it in your mind's eye, visualize it. Now, see yourself inside of that space within your brain. Imagine and see a miniature version of yourself standing with your arms and legs open and wide, pulsing out from the center into the remainder of your headspace. Expansive, strong, excited. Feel yourself there. Feel a pulsing now. Now see yourself huddled down into a small ball, no longer standing strong and tall, but huddled into a seed shape, much like a pine cone. See it inside of your head. Visualize it. Now, focus your energy upon it. Now feel that space where your head meets your neck. Now go further inside of your head, deep into the center. Feel the pulsing. Feel it start slowly, pulsing. Then again. Do you feel it? Feel that pulsing. Now hear the music. Align yourself with the music and the pulsing. Connect them. Now we ask your guides to assist the frequency directly pinpointing that location with a beam of light. Pulsing it directly to that location. See the beam of light pulsing through your skull, through your brain cavity, through your head, and into your pineal gland, that pine cone. See it. Now see the light, and it's purple. It's beaming, and it's focusing directly into your pineal gland. See it, lighting it up, making it brighter and brighter, Focus your attention onto that pine cone. Feel it. That's right, feel it. Feel it getting stronger and stronger. Now, from the inside out, see the light beam growing larger and larger, radiating brightly. Feel your head start to pulse. Do you feel it? Now you may feel some straining. Just go with it, allow it. Now count to 5. With each count, breathe. And feel that pulse growing stronger and stronger. A laser beam of light breaking that pineal gland calcification, opening and allowing it to be free of its binds, of its purpose to be asleep. See it livening up, life coming into it. See it being washed and cleansed by the light. Ask your guides to assist in the feeling and the pulsing so that you can feel it. We will take some moments now so you can focus upon that sensation. The sensation may be very strong. I am working with my hands and the guides right now, infusing energy into this meditation. Allow it. Do not fear the experience. You may feel a vice up in your head or a locking feeling. It is normal. Allow it. Take deep breaths through it. Call on your guides to assist with the feeling, with the pressure or any discomfort. Do not be afraid. Allow this experience to happen. And know that you can do this meditation over and over again. You are unlocking the gland and giving it life once again. With the life that you are flaring back within it, you are asking it to be a part of your daily experience as you live your three-dimensional life. This is the beginning of your new reality, the new way in which you will be asked to live, along with your senses in all their form to work for you. As your world shifts, and you need to use your tools more frequently, you will be able to call upon this gland to assist you in your daily lives and in your ascension process. Now, when you're feeling ready, you can take your attention away from your pineal gland. You can take a deep breath in and just sit in awe of the moment of this experience, knowing you worked directly with the Great Council of Lights. You have activated your pineal gland. And this is only the beginning. And know that with daily practice, this connection will continue to strengthen. You will find yourself more in tune with your intuition, more aware of the unseen, and more aligned with your higher path. As you move through your days, remain open. Notice the synchronicities. Trust the insights that arise. You are stepping into a new way of being, one that will guide you towards a deeper connection with yourself and the universe. I want to thank you for joining me in this activation. And you can return to this meditation daily. Okay. That was awesome for me. How was it for you?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was palpable. And I truly hope that everyone felt that. This is a beautiful time for sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, that laser beam of light. I have to say, did anyone else feel something happening before we even like got there? There was so much energy. Um, there was a lot of tingling on this side of my head.
Hmm.
This would be my right brain, my right brain. Interesting.
Well, yeah. Well, it
And
is.
it's still buzzing.
Hmm.
And the light from within. So, okay. So what we did today, and I'm getting chills all over, but what we did today, bringing that laser beam of light in was illuminating, to say the least.
Hmm.
It was very illuminating, but then I could also sense, we didn't do that, but I could also sense we can direct it. Wow, and we didn't even do that.
Hmm.
So I saw this two-way street with it, and it was really incredible. And so, how was everyone doing?
Mm.
Um, Linda says, felt a hot flash move through me.
Yeah. That's
And
something I
so
hear all
good
the
we can
time.
do it again and again. Why wouldn't we do this every day? Because it will change. All right. Did you guys feel
Absolutely.
your pineal gland?
Hmm. Did you
Share
feel me
that with
pulsing?
us.
Yeah. I immediately fell into the meditation and power of the teams. My forehead got hotter and hotter. This is what I hear. And when they say you might feel a grip or a locking, a lot of people feel it right at that moment. And they're like, how did they know? And it's so interesting. I love that. I felt like it took the coolest shower I've ever had. Wow. So good.
Being that small person, being inside the pineal gland,
Hmm.
that's
Yeah.
powerful.
Isn't it cool? I know.
That is
I
really
know.
powerful.
Do you see why I love what I do? Um, because when I read it the first time and it was like, imagine yourself with your arms out, I was like, what? And then you read it and it goes, you go down into the pine cone, into the seed, and it helps you visualize and pinpoint it right to that moment, right to that spot. Did anybody have really? I had a lot of pressure, like a lot of pressure. Just practicing the recording today, I had a lot of pressure in there. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, Helen says she felt the energy up my spine.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cerebral spinal fluid is all connected. I felt, okay, now I'm feeling it down the sides of my thighs. I felt it down my shins and into the arch of my feet at
Yeah.
times.
Mm. I felt it
Wow.
everywhere. Uh, then,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for
Ooh,
this.
a couple more.
Yes,
More.
let's read those for the
Yeah.
people on our for the people in the recording and on our
Oh my
YouTube
gosh, they're
channel.
popping in
They're
big
popping
time.
in now. All right, we're gonna say iPhone. Hi, iPhone.
I love
I
that.
felt
Hi, iPhone.
felt like I took the coolest shower I've ever had. Ooh, you know what? That's energy moving. That's
Mhm.
moving energy. I love it. Ginger, I felt like a bubble burst, heavy to lightness of my entire body. No tightness in my head.
Okay.
A bubble burst.
It's cool.
You know, you use that word unlocking.
Yeah.
It is, you know what? You're unlocking restrictions against this soul
Yeah.
embodiment.
It's
That
so
is what is
cool.
so cool. Annie and Chi, why oh why must we return to 3D to weave words?
Yeah.
No words necessary. Okay. So she felt many feels of expansion, contraction, then an easy flow of pulsing, so much golden light and deep purple ripples,
Ooh.
and oh, so much more.
Wow.
Flowing easily, I feel much less dense. Yay. Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Tina sees.
Imagine what comes on the flip side of this, you
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely. Tina C said that was so much tingling and pulsations, and the light was amazing. I can't read very well. The light come in before you mention it. Yes, that's what happens sometimes. It's so cool, magical. Thank you. We'll bring
Mhm.
this into my daily practice. So ready for my pineal gland to come online. Yes, yes, yes. We do the pineal gland dance. Yes. When my arms were up, I felt kind of sick for a moment. That's normal too. Then felt great as soon as it curled up. Wow. Still feeling energy through my
Interesting.
body. You read this, Lauren, because my
Now,
sight is bad.
why is nausea? Because it's energy, right?
Yeah, that happens to people. And lots of
Ah,
sweating. Lots of sweating
sweating.
happens to people. Yeah. Maureen says something too. What does she say?
Within my pineal gland, I saw a small flame, the color of a gas pill light on the stove.
Wow.
Yay! Oh my God, I got chills from that.
Cool, guys.
Maureen, you've done it. When you, and there's no way, it's no right or wrong for anyone. Just know
No.
this. We're just paying attention to our technology.
Mm-hmm.
When you said purple, my head exploded. That says Sonia. I feel
Mm.
new. I was very late attending. Okay, Sonia, no worries. You just came right in and you felt that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Wanda, I felt the pressure and tightness around my forehead.
Hmm.
Yeah, that tingling for me right over here. And I didn't even put the two and two together, the right brain. It's just interesting. It's
It's so
just very,
cool.
very interesting. Melinda says the center of my head pulsed steadily, and when my eyes closed, I saw flashes of violet and purple.
It's
Any
awesome.
significance to the color?
Hmm. Hmm. Well, that is the color of the council too. When they in a mid meditation or am I receiving a message, if there's something very important, a purple pin point of light comes in front of my eyes. So that's a significant color spiritually also.
Yes, I
Nancy
do
fell
not want to
asleep.
put labels, but it's Saint Germain-like and
Yeah.
so much more.
Yeah.
And one thing that I want to say, Pamela, I we're going to talk offline because we need you here and there's going to be more things that we do. But you are a blue ray. I don't know if you know that about yourself. There's no need to go into labels right now, but your voice when you were bringing through the Council of Light was so soothing and motherly that that was an activation in itself. So your voice is bringing through the council, and that is a blue ray frequency, and you're amplifying divine will on the planet. All right.
Thank you.
Nancy, I fell asleep but feel blissful.
That's perfect.
You still got it.
Totally.
your
Absolutely.
your higher self was like maybe putting you out. There's a word in that, hypnagogic. There's a word for that because your thinking mind really has to be put in the back seat because we won't get it otherwise.
Yeah.
All right. Marine adds, it got bigger and bigger, the gaslight violet color first filling my whole brain. Then it took over my whole expanded auric field.
Wow.
I feel goosebumps on that one too.
Yeah.
Linda, still feeling something. Suggestions to embody this more fully in the moment.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Yeah. Breathe. And I would say, and the guides say, be playful and joyful and excited with everything and just ask for more because this is your divine right. This is you. And it's just, this is what's meant for you now. So just be joyful and playful and easy with it and in discovery.
Yes. Can I add something to that?
Yeah.
This is bringing back an energy that I felt a few weeks ago. I was doing something and it was just so beautiful. And I was happy and skipping. And someone tapped my shoulder. What are you on? And I'm like, I'm
I'm
high
high on
on
life.
life. This is it, you guys.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel
Hmm.
if you began your day this morning? And if you happen to peek at the news, I hope you didn't.
No,
Or
I
if you
didn't.
do, I hope that you like come back to this exercise
Yeah.
because there's no news that'll stain your day with
Right.
this. I mean, this is, look at, you can feel this energy.
Yeah.
I like want to go dance and spin my baton is what
Right.
I want to go do. All right. Um, a tiny, Sonia, also a tiny light outside my body, very, very bright.
Very right. Mm.
Outside the body.
It's
That
a
is you. Is that a receivership then?
yeah, well, the guides were all around. So you called in your guides, and so you were being amplified. That's the beautiful part of it. I
Ah,
love that part of it too, because we're saying collaboration, co-creation.
the
Okay.
guides, the guides.
My whole
Not just the
body.
Council of Light, but our
Yeah.
guides. Oh my
Hmm.
God, there's so many more. I'm going to just go through these really fast
Yeah.
and you interject if you have something to say because this is so beautiful. My whole body, Maureen continues, my whole body became a purple gas light aura. That's like a pilot light taken
Totally.
over. You are
Hmm.
embodying your soul,
Hmm.
expanding and expanding into the universe. Now, what do we do with that? We can receive
Hmm.
and we can also transmit. That's a whole nother show.
Yeah, totally. But
But
that's that
wow.
tool. That's that tool. That's that exchange. That's that learning how to do it. Right. And you
And
like turn
and
the car
and
on.
and creating our world. This
Hmm.
is really creation tool.
Hmm.
Kelly, was the meditation frequency binaural beats? And if so, what hertz or theta or data?
I will
I
look
really
that up.
feel that
Yeah,
data. Yeah,
I will
that
look it
was
up.
data. Okay. If it was binaural beats, Kelly, did you listen with headphones on? I can hear binaural beats. We don't know, but you felt it, and that was taking
Mhm.
that sound healing absolutely drops us into theta.
It was 852 hertz.
852.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
Tina, I was
Okay.
so excited when I actually seen the purple, then a pop of light come in. Felt
Ah,
it's working. It's absolutely working, goddess. It is working. Abby struggled to stay awake, but felt energy leave at the end.
yes.
Okay. Lynn, you beautiful mystic healer, light worker. Wonderful light work. Thank you, she says. I pray daily. We light workers unite to set up alternative healing, enlightenment. Um,
Yeah.
NewLifeExpo.com. Light Worker Centers open 24/7, every community with language apps worldwide.
Mm.
Humans are up against some dark warmongering. Well, okay, yeah, you guys can read that. Thank you for that, Lynn. But we have witnessed, that this is
Aho.
the technology that we focus on.
Correct. Hmm.
And if we get distracted by out there, you're going to notice fear come in.
Hmm.
When we do this work, what happened to the fear?
Hmm.
There's no fear, there's only joy
Hmm.
and extreme confidence.
Hmm.
Why would
Absolutely.
we not do this?
Right.
More and
Right.
more. I'm on a mission, gang. So are you. So are you, Pamela.
Yes, we
Um,
are. Yes, peaceful voice. Amazing session.
yes,
Yes, the
see,
voice
she
was the council
agrees.
speaking through you in the meditation.
And the council
Oh,
was.
thank you for saying that, guys. I used to get made fun of when I was a kid. They said I sound like Bart Simpson, so that means a lot to me.
No, you're a Blu-ray. You're a Blu-ray. Does this activate our 12-strand DNA?
Well, it's about the pineal gland, but I'm sure you're getting an overall activation. And I'll have to knock knock to the council and ask what's next because there's a whole bunch of meditations coming.
Knock,
Yeah.
knock, council. Yes. Maureen, I will connect with my pineal gland each day and evening to get my insight and connect with the council. You guys
Yeah.
know what I do? Here's a little thing that I do. I go inside. So between your ears, right in the center of your head,
Hmm.
that is it. And when I wake up in the middle of the night, and maybe it's because I should be getting a download, but otherwise things come in and I just go into my pineal gland
Mm.
and I go back to sleep just
Oh,
like that.
wow.
It's
That's
amazing.
cool.
It's amazing. All right. Thank you so much. Love. I tend to be so serious doing things. You just shifted it even more for me. We don't need to be serious. We need
No.
to skip and dance and
Yes.
hum and
Totally.
sing. All
Yeah.
right. Maureen, we become the eye of the storm, and our job as light workers is to hold the space.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, can we see if you do peek at the world situation? Because as light workers, it gives us our role. It gives us our energetic. duty, dharma, to calm it down. And now we can take this is another session, and I'm going to let Pamela speak to this because the
Hmm.
council probably has something to say about it.
Hmm.
But the pineal gland is a receiver and a transducer and a
Hmm.
transmitter, right?
Hmm.
And so it's information coming in, but it's also going out.
Hmm. Hmm.
Therefore, we can send this to hold space for
Yes.
all of that. That's
Yeah.
why this is the important work. Do not be distracted by
Yeah.
what's going on and the
No,
fear mongering that's out there. It is on
absolutely.
high.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Decalcifying daily, new practice. Om goodness. Thank you both so much.
Hmm.
All your rays are blissing with mine. Thank
Mm.
you.
I love that.
Yes, knock, knock. Ready for more counsel.
That was cute.
And a physical effect. I'm feeling the energy clearing or something around my left knee.
Pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Wait till
Doesn't your body want to
yeah,
bounce? I want to bounce. I'm on a
it
ball,
does.
but I just want to
Totally.
bounce. I do. I
Yeah.
just want to bounce. I want to go skipping. And this is bringing up this is like a remembrance of that. The feeling, the energy is exactly the same. It feels like I just drank a bottle of wine, but it's a
Hmm.
happy thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I love
Yeah.
it.
It's
What's
buoyant.
a good non-fluoride toothpaste? What is that non-fluoride toothpaste? Tom's.
Tom's. Yes.
Tom's.
Yeah.
Tom's non-fluoride
Somebody wrote
toothpaste.
Tom's.
Tom's, yeah, Tom's.
Hmm.
Um, while we are in this wonderful frequency state, should we ask questions to our higher self?
Yeah, for sure. And I think that you should continually be pulling upon the guidance of your higher self. And Uh, I heard someone that I love say one day, "What does my soul want me to know?" That's it. You can ask that every single day, you know? I also heard someone speak to something recently that just blew my mind because I've been working with clients and community and people continually to heal the lower aspects of themselves, to heal the karmic, energy and the trauma and all the different things from past lives. But now is the time, everybody. Now is the time. We are aligning with our future aspects. We are in embodiment now and working towards the future version of ourselves. So that is what you need to be doing. Pulling on the thread, pulling on the wisdom from the already existing future version of yourself, the multidimensional version of yourself that exists in all space and time. We're not looking about healing anymore. It's about moving forward into the highest expression and expansion of ourselves. That's exciting, right? You're looking at me like you're so
So
cute.
no, it's so exciting. It really is. And like,
Yeah,
this is all I want to do, all I want to
me
talk
too.
about. And you can do this every day and you can ask, and you're going to get better at it.
Hmm.
And I'm sure Pamela can attest to writing it down
Yeah.
because it could be fleeting. Um, do you have any other message from the council that might want to come through
Yeah.
briefly here? I know.
Yeah. You
Okay,
spoke
I'm
very,
sensing that. I'm
yeah.
sensing something's
Well,
wants to come out.
you spoke very, very honestly and lovingly about really not paying attention to the state of the world. And that's not a joke. That is really serious stuff, like really putting that into practice because the tactics that are being thrown out, like continually and more rapidly, are just that. They are tactics
And they're meant to
because
take us down.
they are. But there's, if you look at the screen now, if you're able to, there's a dynamic shift that's happening now. The lower dimensional entanglement that has encapsulated our world is shifting. And with that is the light workers, the expansive consciousness, everyone tapping into these abilities. We are currently actively shifting right now, planet Earth and humanity and consciousness. So we have to understand that our job, like you said, is to hold the light, is to hold that space, because as we allow ourselves to remember ourselves and to embody that, we are holding vibration for the world. We are holding that frequency for the world. And the council wants you, yes, we are here, we are here, we're happy to be here. Yes, indeed. We are delighted with the expressions that have happened today, with your combined connection. Yes, indeed. Dear ones, we ask you to minimize your time on social media. connecting in worrisome ways. Instead, we ask you to support the development of your spiritual intelligence, yes, but of embodiment. For it is time now to hold the frequency and vibration for yourself and planet Earth. More cascading news, more developments in your world, more domination of fear is ev- evident. I see the word, but I can't put it together. Allow yourself to minimize your time, news and media, as you have said. Allow yourself to be within nature, to be within experiences that express love, expansion, natural tendencies towards art and music and food, reading, all of which allow you to stop thinking side of yourself, nurture and care for yourself, dear ones, yes. For when you raise your frequency, you're allowing more love to enable every part of who you are to situate you in a better, stronger position on your planet. We send you love, cascading love to support you on your journey. They get so excited sometimes. Mm,
It makes us excited too. Wow. Okay. Oh, I truly hope everyone can carry this feeling through the rest of your afternoon, your evening, your day. Let it radiate to your family, to your loved ones, to your
yeah.
pets, to your neighborhood,
Mm,
and come back to it. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we focus on this?
mm,
So when we hear spiritual technology within us, everything is within us. And the ayahuasca, I wanted to ask, so in my mind, that's very beneficial.
mm-hmm,
And I know people wonder, they ask, do you need the ayahuasca? And that's a question. And so for me, I prefer taking the stairs,
mm-hmm. Right.
meditation. But there's reasons and protocols to take the elevator.
Mm-hmm,
So I'm wondering, your journey with ayahuasca, could that ever be reproducible or replicable in a meditation for people
mm.
without the drugs? That's the
Yeah.
next evolution of this work, I believe.
Well, it's a very good question. And in my personal experience of listening, everybody listening today, I am just like you. I just put one foot in front of the other to learn more and more and more about remembering myself. And somehow now I have sold my marketing and branding firm, and I am now leading and doing spiritual work 100% of the time, starting January 1st this year. Whoever thought that that would happen? But by working with people and saying, Counsel, you want me to work with people? You want me to help express, healing and activate DNA and light codes and heal and rebuild soul bodies? Yes, it's sort of like what I did with the ayahuasca. I
Mm.
released tremendous amounts of fear. I had realizations. I had wisdom downloaded into me. I had memories downloaded into me that connected me to work I had done with a shaman previously to understand relationships in this life. And I pulled DNA and these streams of energy from my daughters in this life. Like all this stuff happened. I had a tremendous amount of fear. I needed it to be released. But it only kick started what I did myself when I got back from that journey. I went and sat on my couch every morning, and it was COVID. So I had this new bank of time. And I said with my heart open, I want to learn more. I want to do more. I want to understand what that was. I didn't just go to bed before I fell asleep and said I'm going to meditate now. No, I created a time and a space and a relationship with my heart. And I experienced more and more and more. So I did a lot of past life deaths. I had to experience it. I had to see the memories. I had to be and actually experience the actual death. I had to go through it, release the emotions, release the karmic energy of it. It was exhausting. But yes, we can do that. We can do that. It is all available to us. We don't necessarily have to go outside of ourselves. But I do believe that there's a huge wave of discernment happening on the planet. And, people with intention that are really 100% heart based into this are guided to what's right for them. And that's the only way to know. That's the only way to know, to really use your discernment. And if something feels off, then you don't need to do it. You don't need to do something. You think about it, you sit with it, you rest with it, you see what universe and spirit presents to you. And then you look at if it comes again, and then you look at it again, you know?
Thank you, thank you, thank you for those words. Ah, it feels really, really good. And so I thank you for being here today and
You're
for
welcome.
activating us. This was truly an activation. What a
You're
gift.
welcome.
And another opportunity for people to go deeper in this work is with meditations.
Hmm.
You have a bundle. I am dropping that now in the Zoom chat. Check it out, everyone. In the Zoom
Yeah.
chat, there's a link. It's tinyurl.com/QC Pamela. And this is a selection of meditations that you can work with.
Hmm.
Share more on these and what we can expect.
Yeah, they came out just like the pineal gland. So one is connecting to your spirit guides, and it came out as a channel just like the pineal gland did. And then I recorded it with the council. And another one is abundance meditation. So to connect more with your spirit guides, you'll have the opportunity to learn to do that and to align more with abundance in your life, in every aspect of your life. This allows you to tap more deeply into that too. And they're not very long. They're exactly what you need when you need them. So you can do them over and over again, and you can pick and choose. A lot of my community members will pick and choose what they want to do. But the pineal gland, I have the funniest story. Jason, 6'7", big, huge man in construction. He got the pineal gland meditation. Pamela, I didn't feel anything. Pamela, I didn't feel anything. He did it the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth time, drenched in sweat. Like it opened him up in such a big way. These are tools to open up your spiritual technology. I love that word, spiritual technology. It's cool. So yeah, you have the opportunity to use those. And then one also that came out that I have is the womb activation meditation. They want to help women of all ages heal their womb. So thank you. And I'd love to, come back again. I'd love to do an activation and help heal soul bodies and activate light codes and DNA. There's so many cool things. There's so many cool things to do.
So many cool things to do. We're going to have you back for another free session because people need it. It is the need of the hour, and
Yeah.
activating these tools is really beneficial. And we're also going to be taking people into deeper experiences,
Mhm.
opportunities for more in-depth work. And that is what is exciting as well. So it's a little bit for everyone. We're not going to leave anybody behind. We're really excited about this. And we're looking forward to working with you, Pamela, and the great Council of Light. And
Mm.
each of us are looking forward to connecting more with our soul like never before.
Yeah.
We are, I read things, I read a lot of things. And one of the things I read recently was this Kali Yuga, March
Mhm.
21st of 2025. That was the end. And there's this, the jury's still out on exactly the length of the Kali Yuga, but the Kali Yuga, out of the four yugas, there's the great golden age. And we're not there yet, but we have just come out of the
Mm.
muck, the
Yes,
muck.
we
And
have.
Jesus came to earth right when we were coming in to the Kali Yuga. Okay. And so he came with his light, leaving us these. Doesn't that make you have chills right there?
Totally. It
And we
does.
got through it. This makes me want to cry again. So it's
Hmm.
only going to get better from here.
Yeah,
That's the
absolutely.
good news. We're going to be, that's why this work is so important because we're opening back up to it. Now, that's a philosophical thing, but I just love it and it resonates with every ounce of my being. And this is why we keep on keeping on,
Yeah.
no matter what, in the face of everything. And it's actually why we all chose to incarnate. Would you say, did you raise your hand high to say, I got
Yes.
this?
Let me in. Put me to the front of the line.
No problem. And then we forget and we're like, oh, we go through some of these tumbles, but we can
Yeah.
always come out the other side When you go through those tumbles in life, everyone, and you come back into your heart like this and you open up the technology within, there's so much love there, isn't there? There's
Yeah.
so much love.
Yeah.
To literally see people crying when they tap back into that love is really
Mhm.
something special. So,
Yeah.
Pamela, thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, everyone, check out the link for those meditations. It's such an affordable price. What a beautiful opportunity to work deep with these. You can sleep with these. You
Yeah.
can go to bed with these, right? If you
Mhm.
fall asleep, we know that it's still being done, and the sound of your voice is so soothing that it's such a beautiful, wow, activating opportunity. Cool. All right. So the
You're
link is
welcome.
there in the Zoom, and it's the webpage that got you here. So check it out, everyone. And Pamela, as we say goodbye, I just want to give you a moment for final thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you. I just feel really grateful to be able to have a place to share my work and to reach people who need this information and this wisdom. And I just want everyone to know. And I thought of you. Was it Annette that said, "Is it too late?" And the council said in the meditation, "It's exactly the right time." It's exactly right. I mean, they're the final thoughts. Everything is always perfect. So just sit and trust in knowing that.
Yes. And there's one more comment that I feel should be addressed. It's very important. How do we hold this frequency? And Daniela, beautiful soul, is working in healthcare in a hospital, 12-hour
Mm,
shifts daily.
wow.
You are such a light worker. I know you're doing so
Yeah.
much. How would you help others, taking in account that does not remain too much time for yourself? Ah, it's almost as if, what is your take on this, Pamela? Because it almost becomes a walking, living, breathing meditation. What would you
Yeah.
say to this?
Well, she's giving so much of herself to others that she really has to find nuggets to redirect that energy back to herself. And I don't know how that looks for you, Daniela. I don't know if you have children or when you leave your job, if you have to go and take care of others. But it's imperative when we're holding so much space for others that we have to find, I know it to be true with myself. We have to find time for the things that bring us joy. So find out what are the top things that bring you joy because you have to feed your soul. You have to feed yourself or else you're going to burn out. A strong healer that I know that's been kind of mentoring me said, Pamela, you're going to burn out if you are not anchoring in every day and finding time for, reflection, rest, the things that bring me joy, art and music, simply going on a walk unplugged. What is it for you, Daniela? Find it. Is it sitting in a room by yourself, looking at photos or drawing or spending time with your dog in nature? Like, find out what that is. And that must be, it's 100% imperative that it's a part of your routine.
Thank you for that. Good luck with that, Daniela. You are a frequency and force, and you
Yeah.
are radiating as you walk through those hallways. I just saw a lightning bolt in confirmation. That's cool. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for showing up here and being here. And even if you're watching this on the replay, you're part of this group energy
Mhm.
too. It is a collective field of love, and you're a part of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Pamela Downs and the Great Council of Light. We have shifted, and that
Mhm.
is so beautiful for our planet.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
Namaste.
everyone. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. All righty. Bye. Beautiful hearts.
This has been a presentation of New Earth One Network, your home for New Earth living. Access information, education, and videos on living from the heart in unity consciousness. Visit newearth1.com.